You're welcome back. This is Newsfile. It's your most authoritative news analysis platform. I'm Samson Ladi Anyanini. So I just share a brief of my take with you, and then you get to read it later. Now, if you thought that I was going to write about a referendum or some MMDC elections, you're wrong. As I said last week, I'm not on a campaign, and I believe that my job is practically done. What I sought to do has provoked writings and a certain, wave in tsunami proportions. And so I suppose I should lay that to rest. And in fact, my guests are here to discuss that matter today. So my take is titled Guta, Civil Service, Judiciary, and Judge Yabua. I use the take to point to a fact that one of the first lessons a law student will learn, learning about natural law, among others, is to be told, quite frankly, that when law is not implemented, when law is not applied, it leads to certain absurd situations and consequences for the state. My point is this. Guta has been running amok, locking up shops of foreigners engaged in retail trade in flagrant violation of the law. The mostly Nigerian traders seem to dominate the vehicle spare parts and electrical material retail market in the country, despite the law's prohibition, are the ones who have been crying, whilst they too have been actually violating the law. Authorities over the years have only enforced the law in rhetoric and threats by warning notices. The unlawful actions of Guta have repeatedly, expectedly resulted in dangerous confrontations, loss and destruction of shops and their contents. The local traders consistently justify their conduct, blaming local authorities, the police, the Ghana Investment Promotion Council, the Trade Ministry and government of inaction. Their leaders have told me right here on Newsfile how they have become fed up with empty promises to crack the whip. I tell them they can only lock up those shops by the express orders of a court, and they reply that they do not have the time and money to waste going to court to ventilate their grievances. Yes, corrupt police officers will accept bribes from the violating foreign traders. The courts may take forever coming to the obvious verdict to uphold the law, but these fears and the inaction of government still do not justify the unlawful conduct of the local traders. I make a point that within the same civil service, taking the judiciary for example, where people complain of slow and delay in the process. There are cases that have taken 20 odd years. There's a case that has taken 40 odd years, and the CJ then, Georgina Wood, had the opportunity to complain and describe that as a parody of justice. But within the same judiciary system, we have seen cases or litigations that have traveled not more than 6 months. I have personally seen that happen. In fact, I have seen cases that have done 2 weeks and they've been dispensed with so expeditiously. Within the same court, where people go seeking for basic things that they are entitled and they are told, go come, go come, go come, you have judges like the judge I name here, Justice Anthony Yeboah, whose court, you do a case today, the next minute you move out, you can get your judgment. But other people will follow the same thing in other courts for perhaps months and will not get it. So excellence is possible in the civil service. We just need to enforce the laws. Thank you very much. Now,